Happy Wednesday, friends! So today I'm going to share with you a little bit of my core workout that I just did. We're going to be doing boat pose combined with tabletop or reverse plank. And before I share it with you though, I just want to highly encourage those of you who are starting your wellness journey to, when you spend time working your core, it is more important that you do it with slow mindfulness than it is for you to do it quick. Working your core is not about repetitions. It's about mindfulness and engagement, okay? Now, first off, we're gonna break down the posture. Go ahead and come to your mat and feel free to do this on your own as a workout, as a small segment, or you can add it into your movement practice later. So, and you find yourself sitting down on your glutes. In boat pose, it's important for you to actually find your sit bones. So let's find that first before we do the flow. I want to make sure that you have proper form before we start moving with it, okay? Because you're going to get more out of it that way. As you find yourself sitting on your sit bones, grab underneath your thighs and just sit all the way up. Engage your core, engage your low belly, feel your heart rise. Good. Now, go ahead and let go of your low belly, let go of the engagement right down in here, and just fall back to your tailbone. Do you feel that? Now, engage your low belly, engage your pelvic floor, lift up. Feel your sit bones again? We're gonna do that again. Now go ahead and lean back, roll, just find the tailbone, and then come all the way up. Now, I want you to go back to your tailbone one more time, because a lot of times we do this posture sitting back on our tailbone like this because we get more leverage to lift our legs, because the ego wants to lift the legs in this posture, but we're actually sacrificing our results by sitting back on our tailbone, because with our spine rounded like that, we don't have an erect spine, which we're trying to practice engaging all the muscles around the spine, right? So find your sit bones and really squeeze your back muscles together, lift up through your heart, and then come up onto your tiptoes and see how that feels. And then if you can lift your feet, really roll your shoulders back, feel length through the back of your neck, avoid the urge to bend the chin to the chest, lift up, and really sit up tall. Now, if you find yourself rolling back to your tailbone, come back a level and bring your toes to the mat. But if you can sit all the way up on your sit bones and you want more, you can extend the legs or you can let go. Breathe and feel that. Take one more deep breath. Good, now bring your feet down, bend your knees and place your feet and place your hands on the floor, place your feet flat on the floor. And really roll your shoulders back and feel where your shoulder connects to your lap, deep in there. Roll your shoulders back. So your fingertips might be pointing towards your feet, or they might be pointing slightly out. Just depends on what feels better to you. It feels better to me to squeeze my shoulder blades together. So then press your hips up to the sky. Now, if your neck starts to get stressed out, you can tuck your chin here so your neck doesn't have to be involved. But if you want to get like the most out of it, you can always tuck your chin as you feel length through the back of your neck and place your head back in alignment, kind of in almost like a little cradle back for your head. But really squeeze your glutes. So now you're working the back of your core, you're working your back body. So lift all the way up and then drop your hips down. Engage through your pelvic floor, find your sit bones, grab underneath your thighs if you want to. Find boat pose. Lift and find your extension. Now bring your feet down. Bring your hands next to your side. Lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale as we transition. Inhale, lift. Or play, does it feel better for you to do the opposite? Do you want to inhale, transition, exhale, lift? It feels better to me to lift when I'm engaging or opening my lungs. Inhale. And then I'm going to exhale, and then inhale, lift, and exhale down. Good. Now, if you want more, instead of making the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, you can extend your legs, and you can lift up into a reverse plank instead. So that's going to take more strength. And then as you drop your hips down, you can bend your knees to come back to boat pose, or if you have the strength, you can pike up I'm not that strong. My legs are too long. Bring your feet down. My core isn't strong enough. Lift all the way up. I end up rocking back to my tailbone if I pike up and come down and lift up. We're going to do a couple more, so just join with me. Working your body. And the thing that's interesting is depending upon where you're the strongest, you may feel this in a different place first. So if you're stronger in your core than you are in your thighs and in your groin and your hip flexors, you may feel this in your hip flexors first, okay? But if you're stronger in your hip flexors than you are in your core, you're gonna feel it in your belly first. So it depends on your body. In every exercise that we do, we have stabilizers, isolators, and assisters. So our core right now is our isolator, but our shoulders, our hips, our groin, all of the muscles in our legs are our assisters. Our glutes are some stabilizers. Our erector spinae, all the muscles along the spine are our stabilizers. Let's do just a couple more. Notice where you feel this. Now let's come up to a reverse tabletop or reverse plank, whichever one you want to do. And let's hold. So wherever you are, draw your awareness into your tailbone. And on the inhale, follow it to the crown of your head. And then back to your tailbone. Let's do that 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now release your hips down. Engage your core. And find your boat pose, whatever it is. Don't rock back onto that tailbone. Don't rock back onto it. Breathe and lift. Inhale to your eyebrow center. Exhale to your tailbone. Inhale to your eyebrow center. Exhale to your tailbone. 1 more time. And release. Good. Did you notice there right at the end, I had to grab my thighs and like pull up? It's because my low belly, my low back was starting to get tired. And then I was rounding back to my tailbone, which isn't going to be beneficial for this exercise. So friends, if you're on a wellness journey, your core is where you're going to burn your most calories. It's where you're going to find your most stability in your body. So if you're not sore, work your core. Move your body. Have a great day. Take a little bit of time to take care of you. And if you found this valuable in any way, shape, or form, please like it. Please love it. Please give me a thumbs up. Have a great day, friends. Peace, love, and fairy dust.